Welcome to Class 10. We've officially hit double digits, everybody. Last week we put Claude inside your pipeline. This week we pointed at something almost every agent in this room avoids: social media. And here's my promise for the next 20 minutes. By the time you leave, the next 30 days of your social media will already be written. Not planned. Written. Let's go. Before we touch anything new, Class 9 homework. I told you I'd ask for your audit number, so let's hear it. Go around the room. You ran the weekly audit on your active list. How many ZHL gaps came back? And if you don't have a number, that tells me the audit didn't run, and you and I will talk after class. Every one of those gaps is a buyer who's been inside a house with us and never had a financing conversation. That's not a stat. That's a person waiting for you to call. The audit is a weekly habit now. 5 minutes. Okay, numbers are in. New material. Let's be honest about what agent social media looks like. Pattern 1. Silence. You post nothing. Your sphere slowly forgets what you do for a living, and the day your neighbor decides to sell, they call the agent whose face they saw on their phone last night, and it wasn't yours. Pattern 2. You post, but it's all advertising. Just listed, just sold, then 6 weeks of nothing. That's a billboard, not a relationship. Now, why does this happen? It's not laziness. It's the blank screen. Coming up with something to say every single day is a second job none of you signed up for. We've beaten the blank screen before in this academy. Today we beat it again. Before I show you the fix, I want to reset what winning even looks like, because most agents think social media success means going viral. It doesn't. A viral post is a lottery ticket. It reaches strangers once by accident, and it's gone in 2 days. You cannot build a business on a jackpot you can't repeat. What builds a business is the drip. Regular content, week after week, landing in front of your sphere, so that when somebody's neighbor says they're thinking about selling, your name is the one that comes out of their mouth. And listen, the brand you're building isn't Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire's brand is already built. The brand is Lucy Suarez. The brand is Russell Barber. The brand is Megan McDonald. Your name, printed into this market a little deeper every single day. Here's why this matters in dollars. On our own books, repeat clients are barely 1% of brokerage income. 1%. That's not because people didn't like working with us. It's because they forgot us between transactions. Real estate decisions happen every 7 to 10 years. The drip is how you stay in the room for all the years in between. You don't need perfect content. You need content. Every day. And the rest of this class makes that nearly free. Here's the whole class in one idea. And if it sounds familiar, that's on purpose. Class 9, the idea was, your money is already in the CRM. Claude's job is to pull it out. Today, same move, new target. Your content is already in the listing. Think about what one listing actually contains. The features, the neighborhood, the lifestyle, lessons you can teach a buyer, stories about who a floor plan was built for. It's all sitting right there in the listing data. You don't have an idea problem. You've never had an idea problem. You need an extractor, and you already own one. Here's the machine. Step 1, listing data in. You copy the description and the facts straight off the MLS or Zillow. Nothing fancy, copy and paste. Step 2, the prompt runs the listing through 5 pillars. Feature spotlights, one feature at a time, sold through the life it enables. Lifestyle, what living in that community actually feels like. Education, using the listing to teach. What an HOA covers, why tile roofs matter, what a salt water pool is like to own. Story, who the floor plan was built for. And engagement, polls and questions designed to start conversations. Step 3, out comes a 30-day calendar with the posts already written. The pillar rotation is the secret. It's what keeps your month from turning into 30 straight ads. We didn't come to class with a theory, we came with a test run. This is a real FSP listing. 1083, West Pointer Loop in Terra Vista, Rachel's listing. $899,000, 3,600 square feet, 2 primary suites, salt water pool, outdoor kitchen. We fed nothing but the public listing data into the engine. What came out? 30 days of finished posts. 3 real scripts written word for word. You just read them to your phone. For longer Facebook story posts, 1 a week. And here's the part one want you to remember. The pillars rotated so well that only about a third of the month directly sells the house. The other 2/3 build your authority and your engagement. That's the difference between a billboard and a brand. And by the way, week 4 still had unused material. One listing is more than a month of content. Let me show you what the engine actually wrote. And this is exactly how it lands in the feed, real photos and all. Day 1, the launch post. That twilight shot with the copy underneath. Clean, specific, ends with a call to action. Day 21 is my favorite. An education post that uses the listing's real HOA numbers to teach buyers something. Never compare the fee, compare what the fee buys. When you post that, you're not selling a house. You're becoming the agent who explains things. That's who people call. And day 11. Caption this entry. Wrong answers only. One line. Looks like a throwaway. It's not. Look at that comment count. Comments are fuel. Every comment teaches Facebook and Instagram to show your name to more people, which means more eyes on the posts that do sell. The engine mixes all three on purpose, and your visual direction comes straight out of the calendar, matched to photos you already have. Now the part everybody dreads, video. I know, but look at what the engine gave us. A 30-second script, written word for word, timed to one walking shot. This is the actual real script from the test run. Most houses give you one primary suite. This one gives you two. You walk from suite to suite with your phone, you read the script, you post it. That's the whole production. No editing software, no jump cuts, no dancing. The engine wrote 3 of these for the month. Video is where the reach is, folks, and the script was always the hard part. Not anymore. Before anyone posts anything, let's talk rules, because this is where I put my broker hat on. The good news. The rules are written into the prompt itself, so every post comes out compliant by default. The brokerage is identified by name on every marketing post. If fees ever come up, the language is compensation or brokerage fee. The prompt bans the other word outright. Fair housing. We describe the property and the lifestyle, never the buyer. No post will ever say a home is perfect for any particular kind of person. No claims about schools or taxes beyond what the listing data actually says. Price is written out in full. And the last one is the one that matters most. Claude assists, but you are the licensee and you are the publisher. You read every post before it goes live. No exceptions. Before you run the engine yourselves, let me show you something we did this week. We took the exact same prompt, the one you're about to use, and gave it to 4 AIs, Grok, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude. Same listing, same rules. Here's what happened. Grok wrote 5 beautiful days, promised the other 25, and never delivered them. And its best graphic had the brand color codes printed across the top like a headline. ChatGPT delivered everything. A full workbook, 12 real graphics. And one of those graphics confidently told buyers the HOA fee is $18 a month. The real number is about $300. Polished, branded, and wrong. Gemini got every single number right, the only one that did, but produced no media at all. And Claude wrote the calendar we've been using all class, and was upfront that it doesn't make images, at least not in the chat app. One footnote on this scoreboard. The whole test was run in the plain chat apps, 1 prompt each, because that's exactly how you'll be using them. Give these tools a computer to work with, and the picture changes. The panning reel we built from a real listing photo and the narrated rehearsal video I used to prepare for today's class were both made by Claude driving a computer. That's a story for a future class. So here's the lesson, and it's the most important sentence of the day. Every one of these tools sounded completely confident. Only some of them were right. That's why the last compliance rule exists. You are the licensee. You review every post, no exceptions. The AI is your assistant. Your name is on the ad. Now it's your turn, and this is the block that decides whether today was worth anything. Everybody brought a listing. Active, pending, or recently sold. All 3 work. Step 1. Open the master prompt. I'm sending it to everyone right now. It's called Social Media Engine, 30-day listing calendar. Step 2. Paste in your listing data straight from the MLS or Zillow and put your name and the office number in the contact line. Step 3. Run it and watch a month of content build in front of you. If your listing already sold, even better, shift the call to action to this is the marketing every FSP listing gets, and you've just built a listing presentation weapon. Step 4. And do not skip this. Read your week 1 like a publisher. Fix anything that doesn't sound like you. 15 minutes. The goal is simple. Nobody leaves this room without their next 30 days finished. Go. Before you close that laptop, save the prompt. 2 minutes. Do it right now while I'm talking. It goes in your My AI prompts file, and call it what it is: social media engine, 30-day listing calendar. Look at what that file holds now. The morning brief, the weekly audit, the bold trail handoff, and now the engine. That file is becoming your business. And here's the habit that makes today permanent. 1 listing a month goes into the engine. New listing, new month of content. Don't have one? Borrow a teammate's, with their permission, and shift the message to what this brokerage does for its sellers. There is no month where you have nothing to post. That excuse retired today. Homework. 2 tasks, and both of them live inside the calendar you just built, so there's no extra work here. 1. Publish your first 7 days, starting tomorrow. The posts are written. Your entire job is to hit the button. If you use a scheduler, you can load the whole week in 10 minutes tonight. 2. Screenshot your best post of the week, whichever one gets the most reach or the most comments, because I'm asking for it at the start of class 11. That's your accountability number this time. Not did you post. Show me the one that worked. Class 11 details are coming in this week's follow-up email. See you next Thursday. 10 classes in, here's the picture. Class 9. We learned the CRM holds your money and Claude pulls it out. Today you learned the listing holds your voice, your content, your authority, your presence in this county, and Claude pulls that out too. 30 days at a time, while you work the buyers right in front of you. You walked in here with a listing. You're walking out with a month. Publish your 7 days, bring me your best post, and I'll see you next Thursday.